Is it just me or has the landscape of mentoring changed? I remember when I was younger, when people would say go get a mentor, you could typically go to like an advisor or somebody that you admired and ask them to mentor you, and they would kind of take you under their wing. Well, I don't find that to be the case too many times in this present day and age. A lot of times I'm seeing mentorship being more structured as an experience, a paid experience at that. In this video, I'm going to share a few different ways that you can find the appropriate mentorship for whatever stage in life that you are in. The first thing that I want you to reflect on is, what is your pain point? What are you actually having trouble with, or where do you actually want more knowledge in? So pain point or area of growth, this is either something that you're stuck on, that you need help, or it's an area that you really like and you want to learn more about. The second step is for you to explore your options. This is the time for you to do your research and find individuals who either solve your problem or who are knowledgeable in the area of growth that you want to take. I would encourage you to find 3 to 5 people who solve your actual problem or who are knowledgeable in your area of growth. And then you want to find the evidence to show that they actually know what they're talking about. And then you want to look and see what resources. So one thing you might want to do is look in their social media, see if they have anything in their LinkedIn bio, or if they have a website where you can see if they actually know what they're speaking about, and if they provide something like a free resource or maybe a free call to let you discover how they can help you. So as we're researching these individuals who hopefully solve our problem, here's some things that you might come across. You might find them on social media or on their website, and they offer something for free, such as free information on social media, maybe a newsletter that you can access, or a YouTube channel. These are going to be the free areas that they're going to offer their expertise in. They may also have like a free download that you can have with a list or some steps. The next thing that they might offer is something called a low ticket offer. And it's something that is quite affordable that you can experience. It might be something like a mini course or an ebook. So look out for something like that. And then you're going to get into the medium and high ticket. These are going to be things like access to a community or maybe a course that is for 4 to 6 weeks. And then there are high tickets where they have maybe 1 day or 2 day intensives. So those are the type of things that might be available to you once you find these people of interest, and you can explore which one you like. This is a stage where I would advise you to also set a budget for your personal development, because every year I do spend quite a bit of money on learning and solving pain points that I need. So make sure you set a budget, and then when you find these mentors or people that you want to learn from, you know, this is the amount of money that I have to invest in my personal development, in furthering my education on this particular subject matter. So make sure you have that number in mind so that you don't overspend like I often do. I never forget this phrase that I was taught by Jose, the black dude with a Spanish name. He says, people pay for organization and transformation. So these are the things that you're going to want to keep in mind when you find these people of interest. Is, do they have organized information that is going to give you the transformation that you want? And is it at a cost that you are willing to pay? The next things that I'm going to cover are types of mentoring that you can find. The first one I want to address is social mentoring. This is people who are already within your reach. And maybe you want to set up something like a skill exchange. I've done this plenty of times where I reach out to other photographers, videographers, and editors in my area, and then we meet up for some upskilling. Maybe they're well-versed in photography and I'm well-versed in videography and editing, and we do like a little practice project together to kind of help sharpen our skills. So social networking is great. There's a level playing field, and you all can learn together. Next up is networking. Now, this isn't always my favorite, but it is crucial if you want to know who is around you. You have to get out of your house and you have to go and meet with other people to see what is around your area, or even who people have access to. Networking has done a tremendous amount of good for me. And if I didn't leave my house, I wouldn't be where I am today by just being around people, sharing my knowledge, and being able to listen to the advice that other people have. The next form of mentoring, which is similar to social networking, is going to be collaborating. Collaborating with other people in your particular area of interest or expertise, and allowing you all to work together to combine resources. So maybe this person has different equipment than you, or different knowledge or different access, but by collaborating, you are all in the same space or working on the same project and able to fulfill it to the best of your ability. This helps you get introduced to other people. This helps you show what you can do. It also helps you learn what other people can do and allows you access to ask them questions while you all are collaborating, be it on set or be it if you're in the same area. So collaborating is a great way to be able to show off your skills and also learn about all the other skills and access people have. The next one's going to be volunteering. Volunteering your time and your talents in various areas for projects that you're interested in, or maybe you wouldn't have had the opportunity to pitch for if you are a videographer or an editor. Volunteering your time is another way to show what you have to offer, be it the equipment that you have or the knowledge that you have, but you put yourself in position to be able to be of good use to people, and then this helps you become top of mind for future opportunities. Volunteering is sometimes a lost art, but do not lose sight of being able to volunteer your time to help other people achieve their goals, because you never know when they'll think about you in the future. The next one we'll cover is interning, which is very similar to volunteering, but interning could possibly come with like a small stipend or access to various different resources. Interning is pretty much volunteering, paid or unpaid, for a certain amount of time. So it might be 30 days, 6 weeks, 3 months. You will have to choose the amount of time that you have to sacrifice for an internship if it is something that is a long-term one. Many times internships turn into opportunities where you can work for the actual company. So before you intern, make sure it's somewhere that you actually want to be, something that you're actually interested in, and then you put your best foot forward. And if you don't mind it turning into a job or an opportunity, that'd be a great way to go about finding mentorship in the exact area that you would want to work in. One thing that I want to make sure that I cover in this video is the concept of value exchange. When we're asking people for their time, their insights, and their experiences, we have to ensure that we also are going to be able to add something of value to them. We can't expect for people to always give their time and their information for free. So here are a few things to consider when it comes to value exchange. You're either going to exchange money for time. So sometimes coaches or programs, you have to exchange money for their time and their expertise. You can also exchange money for access when you go to conferences and things of that nature. You're exchanging your money for the conferences to be able to learn from the leaders that are going to be in that particular place. And the next one is going to be time for access and exposure. This one right here, you might not pay your money, but you will pay your time to be in the particular environment, to learn more, and to also have access. So you always want to keep in mind that when it comes to value exchange, something has to be exchanged. It's either going to be money or your skills or your time or a combination of all of them. But be sure that you have something of value to exchange for these people's expertise that will ultimately help you become more successful. So ask yourself this question: what are you willing to pay? Is it going to be money? Are you going to barter a product or service, or your time? You always want to be willing to exchange something of value for the people that you actually want value from. One of the ways that I provide free mentorship for my audience is making sure that I do a tutorial series every single year. So you want to check out this playlist right over here where I walk you through 30 different ways that you can repurpose your content. Have you been mentored before? I would be interested to know what type of mentorship that you've had. Please comment below with if you've exchanged it for money, for time, or maybe even bartering. And if there's something that I haven't considered, please let me know as well.